Guys, what we discussed in the previous class? We discussed in the user administration. Okay. We discussed in the user administration. Yeah. So what we are discussing today? So we are discussing about the file permissions. What is that, guys? File permissions. Right. So file permissions. So file permissions is nothing but something like 1 second, guys. Start the So how do you figure out if it is a file or directory? By using the ll command, right? ll or ls hyphen lrt. What is ll, guys? ll is nothing but a long list. It will shows the permissions, something like hyphen or d or l. The starting letter hyphen is nothing but a, guys, the starting letter is hyphen is nothing but a, forgot. Hmm. So starting letter is nothing, hyphen is nothing but a file, D is nothing but a directory, L is nothing but a link file, right? Hyphen is nothing but a file, right? RWX, 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 root to, root to, root, something like for a file name is BLUJAY, BLUJAYTech.txt, right? This is a file. So D is nothing but a directory, right? So directory is called as a RWX, 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 root, root. What is the folder name? BLUJAY. Folder name is BLUJAY. Okay, right. So what these are? What these are? So these are nothing but a file or directory permissions. What these are? These are related to something like who created this file, who created this file, and so what are the permissions? So first RWX is nothing but a owner of the owner of the file. The second RWX is nothing but a group. The third RWX is nothing but a others. This is also a who create owner of the file group. So we'll discuss file, right? We'll discuss this one only. So owner, group, others. Owner, group, others, or user. So owner or user. Who created this? User group, others, or owner group others. Owner means who created this file. So the owner has a root having RWX permissions. Group, you already know, right? Group, something like it's related to DevOps, it's related to Linux, it's related to cloud engineer. So who are having this group? Group having the RWX permissions. Others. Others is nothing but a owner is a something like a root. Group is also root. Apart from this, Ravi, Hari, Ramakrishna, Kiran, these all are the others. These all are the others. Others having these permissions, right? This is nothing but a owner, group, others. So in the numerical format, so what is that? R is equal to read. The numerical format is 4. W equal to write. W equal to write. The numerical format is 2. So x equal to execute. The numerical format is 1. Okay. So RWX. RWX means, so what are the permissions, guys? 4 plus 2 plus 1. Right. What is the permission? 7 permission. That is nothing but a 7. 4 plus 2 plus 1. 7. Again. So this one also 4 plus 2 plus 1, 4 plus 2 plus 1, right? The permissions are 7, 7 permissions, right? Owner having the read, write, execute. Execute is nothing but write is nothing but you can write the file. Read is nothing but you can read the file. Execute is nothing but we can delete delete the file. Okay, so this BluJayTech.txt having the 777 permissions. So 777 permission means all permissions. Triple 7 permission is nothing but all the permissions. Something like this one also. So what is the permissions, guys? 7, 7, 7 permission. 7, 7 permission. Right? Right. So you logged in as a which user, guys? For example, root user. You logged in as a root user. So you logged in as a which user? Root user. Logged in as a root user and created a directory and created a something like mkdir, right? You are creating a directory through the mkdir. Mkdir BluJay Tech. So BluJay Tech. So once created, right? You will see the permissions by using LL. So which permissions it created? Which permissions it created? I'm connecting the server, guys. So real time in the real time, how you are connecting the servers through the putty or mobile extreme or m remote ng, right? So this is the way you are connecting the servers. This is the real time, guys, right? Once you got the in the real time environment, once you got the access, server access, you can connect through putty only. Connect through putty only. Okay. Yeah. Root Red Hat. So I connected as a which user, guys? I connected as a root user. So duplicate session means, so it will as a no. So I'm connecting as a normal user also. What is that, guys? Hari user. What is that user? Hari user. Yeah. I'm creating a directory. I'm creating a directory in the directory as a root user. Okay. BlueJ. BlueJ touch file. BlueJ.txt, for example. So the permissions are, so what is the permission? What we created, guys? BlueJ.txt, BlueJ.txt, BlueJ. So I will remove remaining, guys. rm-rf, BlueJ Tech, rm-rf, BlueJ Technologies.txt, BlueJ, rm-rf, blue. Yeah, I created a directory and a file. I created a directory and a file as a root user. I created a directory and file as a root user, right? So this is the directory and this is a file. Okay. So what are the permissions created? You remove this, guys, or you can keep it. Okay. Yeah. So guys, yes. So what is this? When you create a directory or a file, so which permission by default, which permission is showing? RWX means 4 plus 2 plus 1. 2 plus 1. 4 plus 2 plus 1. Guys, hyphen is nothing but hyphen equal to the permission is 0. Hyphen equal to 0, guys. So here 2 plus 2 plus hyphen is nothing but a 0. Sorry. 4 plus 0 plus 1. 4 plus 0 plus 1. Right? So who is the owner of the file? So this is the owner. This is the group. Owner or user, guys. Group. This is a others. So right. So what is the permission we have? Sorry. 7, 5, 5, 5. So what is the permissions? So while creating a directory in the while creating while creating the directory as a root user. So by default, which permissions you will get, guys? You will get 755 permissions. The same like as a file. What is that? 4 plus 2 plus 0. 4 plus 0 plus 0. Right? 4 plus 0 plus 0. Right? 4 plus 0 plus 0. Once. अरे क्लास లో ఉన్నాను మళ్ళీ చేస్తా. 4 plus 2. What is the permission, guys? We are getting 6, 4, 6, 4, 4, 4. So when you create a directory, we will get the 755 permission for the directory. So 644 for the file, right? So how it will created? So who provided the permission for a root user, or I'm creating as a normal user. So normal user, Hari is the normal user. Okay, mkdir BLUJAY, mkdir, sorry, touch BLUJAY.txt ll. So what is the permission? The same permission I am getting while creating the user, while creating the directory and file. Let's see. As a so Hari at the rate vbox. So as a Hari user. Okay. So what is the permissions I'm getting while creating a directory as a which user, guys? As a normal user. I'm getting the permissions. Yeah. So RWX means 4 plus 2 plus 1 equal to 7. 7 permission. 7 permission, right? So now you understood, right? 7 permission. So what is R hyphen X? 4 plus 0 plus 1. What is that? RWX. Hmm? అలా రావద్దే. Same వచ్చిందేంటి? RWX, RX, RX, RX. So this is as a hurry user, touch, touch, touch. But so 755, 775, I think. Actually, actually we need a 775. Okay, 775, and this is nothing but a, what is it? 644. Not, no, it's not right. 644. So 644. 664, 644. Yeah. So how these permissions are? By default, when you create a user, when you create as a root user, when you create as a array user, you are getting these permissions. How you will get these permissions while creating a user, guys? How you will get? You will get by using the umask. What is that, guys? Umask value. Based on that umask value, you will get these permissions as a root user and as a normal user. Umask value is nothing but a user mask value. User mask value. So umask value, root user umask value, hurry user umask, normal user, not a hurry, normal user umask value, normal user umask value. Okay, normal user umask value. So root user umask value is 0 double 2, 0 double 2. Normal user umask value is 002. What is that? 002. So how you will get the permissions? As a directory, as a directory. So we have a permissions like 777, full permissions. As a file, we have a permissions like 666 permissions. Okay. So how you will get these permissions? You will get these permissions because of umask value. So something like what is that? Root user. As a root user, 777. And what is the umask value for the root? 0 double 2 double 2, guys. So what you can do? You can subtract from the 777 to 005. What is the answer, guys? 755. Got it? So what is the permissions you got? 755. The same like as a 666. What is the permission, guys? 0 double 2. Right? This is this as a directory. This is a as a directory and a file, right? So we need to subtract from the file directory. So directory having a 755 permissions, but how we will get the 644 for a file? Okay, 666. 6. Got you? How we will get the permissions while creating a triples? Yes. Okay. So how you will get the 755 644 permissions as a root user? Now you understood how you are getting how you are getting these permissions as a root user. Now normal user, normal user. So normal user. So as a directory, the same, guys. This is for the normal user as a normal user. So what is the umask value for 002? 002. So what is the answer, guys? Subtract this 77. 775 and 664. The umask value for the, so that's the reason when you create a file or directory as a normal user, you will get these permissions. So when you create a file or directory as a root user, you will get these permissions 755 and 775 664 644 permissions. Got it? This is nothing but a file permissions. This is nothing but a file permissions. I will show you in the document, guys. One second. Yeah, by default, this one. I want to change the file permissions. I want to change the file permissions. How we can change it? By using chmod command. What is the command, guys? Chmod. Chmod is nothing but a change modifications. Chmod. So 777 file or directory. File or directory. Yes, understood. Hello, guys. Yeah. So if you want to change the file or directory, the permissions, you can use the 777 permission or 777, whatever it may be. If you want to change the, so by default you get the 755 for the root user, 775 644 for the normal user. I want to change the file permission as a full permissions, 777 permissions. How you can change it? You can change it by using the chmod 777 chmod 777 file or directory. For example, a directory contains a subdirectory. Subdirectory contains the files. I want to change the file permissions, entire architecture. The subdirectory is within the subdirectories files and the parent directory also. So what is the command? The command is nothing but a chmod hyphen capital R 777 recursive mode. So if directory contains a parent directory contains a subdirectories, a subdirectories contains the files and folders. So it will change everything. It will change everything if you use the hyphen R. So something like if you use the 777, if you use the 777, it will change only the directory, the parent directory or the file. Right? If you want to change it in the parent directory and the subdirectories and the files and folders. So we can files and directories, we can use the hyphen R is the command. Okay, guys, understood, right? So this is nothing but a file permission. So these are the user. This is a owner and group permissions also. We can change the owner and the group. Something like who created who created this BlueJ directory. You logged in as a root user. That is the reason you got the permissions. So you want to change the ch1 is nothing but a ownership of the file. chgrp is nothing but a group of the file. So if you want to change the ownership, you can change ownership, only ownership. If you want to change the group, you can change the group membership by using ch1 hyphen r. So hyphen r means, so if your directory having the parent directory, subdirectories, you can use the this one. chgrp also, if you use the hyphen capital R is nothing but a recursive mode. Recursive mode. Something like if you want to change the normal owner and the group. So if you want to change the owner, right? Owner colon group file or directory. What is that, guys? File or directory. The same way we can use the group hyphen r, something like a group. So you can change it in number of ways. Go hyphen r, something like a colon group a file or directory ch1 hyphen r dot group a file or directory. Guys, understood? So we can change the ownership. You can change the ownership by using this command. You want to change the group ownership, you can change the by using these commands. Guys, understood? This is nothing but a file permissions. This is nothing but a file permissions. Yeah, file permissions. What we will cover in this article, how you to identify the permissions for a file or directory and how to change them. How to identify and how to change them, as well as changing ownership groups, etc. depending on what you want to do. So you will want to make sure you have all the appropriate permissions. So let's find out how to change them. Okay. You see, guys, so touch something like a folder and directory. So the permissions, hyphen indicates file, D indicates directory, L indicates link file. RWX, read, write, execute permissions for the owner of the file. So read, write and execute permissions for the member group of the file. So read, write, execute permissions for the others. Yeah, chmod. So adds and removes the permissions. Adds, yeah, it's a modification. If you want to add or remove the permissions to the user, use the command chmod with a plus or minus along with the read write execute. So we can change it by using a numerical format or a characteristic format. So this is the characteristic format. So guys, don't remember these characteristics. You guys can remember only the numeric format. Okay, chmod. Yeah, chmod 777. So chgrp. What is that, guys? Yeah, changing the permissions for a group owner and others. So group owners and others. This command is similar to what we did before, but this is this time you add G for a group or a U for the owner. Okay. Group, changing a group of a files and directory. Another useful option to the change file permissions to the group owning of the file. How you can change it? You can change it by using the chgrp sales text file, sales work folders. Okay, ownership, changing ownership also. We can change the ownership by using ch1 tom. So dot colon we can use it, guys. So hyphen r is nothing but the above command gives the ownership for a directory, files and all the files subfolders. The hyphen r stands for recursive, which is why all the subfolders files belong to the Tom as well. Now you understood, guys? ch1 and chgrp. chgrp 0 is nothing but a no permission, 1 is nothing but execute, 2 is nothing but a write, 4 is nothing but a read, guys. Guys, chmod 777. So we will go read, write, execute permissions for everyone. This is nothing but a 777 is nothing but a full permissions. 777 is nothing but a full permissions. Yeah. So 0 is nothing but a hyphen, 1 is nothing but a X, 2 is nothing but a W, 4 is nothing but a read, guys. Okay. Yeah. Port. It is used to establish a communication for a particular service. What is a port, guys? Port is nothing but used to establish a communication for the particular service. For example, so we are connecting server from remote by using which protocol? SSH protocol. So in that SSH protocol, what is the port number? 22 is the port number. So we are getting a communication between from the remote server to local our Windows machine, right? SSH putty. So, so the port is establishing a communication for a particular service. Which service? SSH service. So 0 to 65535 ports are available. How many ports, guys? 0 to 65535 ports are available. 0 to 1023 standard ports and server ports. Those are not. Those are for the standard ports and server ports. 1024 to 49151 communication and register ports. 49152 to 65535 are the private ports. Some standard port numbers by INA. Who provided that ports, guys? INA, Internet Assigned Number Authority. So SSH having some port number, FTP having some port number, HTTP having some port number, HTTPS having some port number. TCP, okay? FTP is 21, SSH is 22, Telnet is 23, SMTP, Simple Mail Transfer Protocol. We are sending the mails, right? Gmail or Outlook. How we are sending this mail? So we are sending this mail through the SMTP protocol. What is this? How you are getting the pages with Facebook, WhatsApp, YouTube, whatever it may be. We are getting the pages from the which protocol? HTTP or HTTPS, Hypertext Transfer Protocol or Hypertext Transfer Protocol Secure. Okay, telnet to domain. Domain I already told you, right? Google.com, Facebook.com. That is a domain. So domain having 53, route 53 in the AWS. You see, right? Route 53. Route 53 is one of the service. That service provides the domain names. Okay. So DHCP server. DHCP server is nothing but are you assigning any IP address while installing the voice, guys? Are you assigning any IP address? No, but we are getting the IP address. So that is nothing but a DHCP. DHCP is nothing but a dynamic host configuration protocol. So if you use the DHCP, I will show you. Cat slash etc sysconfig network hyphen script ifcfg. No, guys, we are not getting this IPA. Actually, this is a CentOS 9 box. If config file on CentOS 9 server. You see, guys. So DHCP boot priority is DHCP. That's the reason we are getting the same location. It's not showing, right? cd/etc sysconfig network hyphen script. Yeah, there is no cat readme.txt. So previously network manager stored network files are in the if config format in this directory network script. However, if the CFC format is deprecated by default, network manager no longer created a new file for this. So connection profile, keep a new manager. This command connection migrated to etc network manager system cd. Yeah, got it, guys. So ls cat np np3 num connection permission denied. Hurry user. Cha cd where it is, guys. pwd cd ls nps cat. Yeah, guys, you see, uh method is auto or dhcp, right? Auto or dhcp connection UID ethernet to connection priority internet to nps timestamp ethernet to ipv4. ipv4 method is auto is nothing but a dhcp. So if you are providing static is nothing but a, we need to provide the ip address manually. But if you provide a auto, right, auto is nothing but a, we are getting the ip address through automatically, right? DHCP, HTTP 8, HTTPS 443, Kerberos 88, POP3, IMAP, NFS, Samba, MySQL, LDAP, Squid, VNC. These all are the port numbers. All the port numbers. /etc services to get more info about the port numbers. To get the more about the port numbers. Guys, understood? The file permissions and the port numbers, right? Every protocol having their own port number. So if communication is enabled, right, the port number will listen the file. For example, Hari, right? Yeah. So I think cd. So netstat pipe netstat hyphen, I will show you guys network ntlp pipe grep hyphen I 22. So yum install net hyphen tools. Yes, yes. You see, guys, something like netstat hyphen ntlp grep hyphen a 22. So the port 22 is nothing but a SSH. SSH port is listening or not, or listening or not. I will show you guys what is listening. I will tell you while networking in the concept. Okay, now you understood? The port is listening. What is the port? 80. 80 is not listening because of HTTP is not running. Apache is not running. Something like 53. So these are the servers. Servers are not running. That is the reason the port numbers are not running. Plus example, yum install HTTPD. I am showing the IT port. Okay. Systemctl status HTTPD. Inactive det. I am restarting HTTPD. Now check the status. Active. Quit end. You see, before 80 port is not running, but 80 port is running because of a web server is running. Web server is running. That's the reason 80 port is running. Now you understood? Mm, yeah. So this is nothing but a file permissions, guys. So what we will discuss tomorrow, a disk partition. What is nothing but? disk 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 partitions. Okay, disk partitions. Disk partitions is nothing but a, so while installing the OS, while installing the OS, we took 20 GB, right? 20 GB storage for OS installation. So 20 GB for OS installation. So so how you can check so how much GB is installed in Windows? How you can check it, guys? If you go to the, if you click right, if you click it, just go to the syspc, you see it, C and D. C is installed on the OS. How much GB is installed? 27 point GB is free. So apart from 134. So 134. So how much is installed? 100 GB is above 100 GB is installed. So in the Linux, how you can check how you can check the storage? How you can check the storage? The command is df. Df is nothing but a disk free. Df is nothing but a disk free. How much we took? We take how much? You see 20 GB, right? So 20 GB is nothing but a 16 GB, 17 GB for OS installation, and boot having some. So total 20 GB, right? So yeah, LSBLK. So LSBLK, I already told you, right, guys, while teaching the disk partition, file system hierarchy, guys. Where is the file system hierarchy? Yeah, you see, right? The devices, the hard disk information will be located under the /dev. So yeah, we'll show you tomorrow, guys. We'll show you tomorrow. You will understand. Okay. Thank you, guys. Thank you so much. We'll continue from tomorrow. Yeah. Where is